So you're trying to make some change happen in your life, maybe in your community, in your school, at work, and you are up against some red tape. There is, there are things that the system requires a certain amount of compliance, maybe certain social norms, their definition of professionalism. Perhaps you have a family member that really needs your help, right? So all red tape, things that are going to prevent you from from trying to change the system. So obviously that's going to upset you. In a lot of ways, you're going to be like, what the hell, man? I'm trying to do something good. I'm trying to do something positive. And here these fools are holding me up. Step back. Chill. Observe with Kuth. One of the rules in the four agreements, a Toltec traditional kind of wisdom book. They said, do not make assumptions, right? Don't make assumptions about the character of these people based on one interaction, perhaps, or maybe just the words that they sent you on an email. And before I go into the other thing, the devil's advocate aspect of it, the reason you don't want to do this is because you then give them space in your mind, right? If you allow someone to piss you off, if you allow someone to get into your emotions, you won't think as clearly, period, right? So this big goal that you have of changing whatever's going on in your life, you're just not going to approach it as efficiently if you're all emotional. Humans aren't very logical creatures. You can look around, you can go on all these social medias, you can have a conversation with a bunch of strangers, and you'll just realize we are very emotional creatures. A lot of the things that we do are based on how we feel. Good. That's what makes us human. If you want to make a change in a system or in your life, you do, however, though it starts from a place of emotion, a strong why, you do need to approach it with logic. You do need to think, hey, what would be the most efficient strategy for me to accomplish this? Because you don't have all the time in the world, right? You don't have all the energy in the world. So you want to make sure that you're being kind to yourself first and foremost, and that you're not allowing that energy or that time to dissipate randomly, right? Out of just emotion, out of rage, for instance, writing an email to this person and being really condescending or full of kind of angst, and then they just come back at you with like, you're just wrong about this thing because you didn't take a day or two to think about it. Fine, not the worst thing in the world. Fine, you learn, so be it. But there might be situations where that kind of is the worst thing in the world. You've just broken your reputation in that whole circle. Careful. Do not make assumptions about people. Do not make assumptions about situations. It'll help. It'll help in a lot of aspects. It'll help chill you out. It'll help you take a step back and observe from a 10,000 foot perspective what you kind of need in order to accomplish these bigger goals. But I am a firm believer that though you should always forgive and always give people the benefit of the doubt, do not forget. Do not forget how it made you feel, what happened. It's important.